Hello everyone, welcome back to Star Control 2. We're gonna see if we can get anything more out of these Oomga, who are very interesting.
Look, we all decided that our training in this attacking you without mercy all the time. Well, we decided that it's just plain unfair. Really, after all things you've done for
Are we done being great enemies? That'd be great.
we decided to make you our honorary king. Congratulations. What's that sound, Officer Flubbo? It was. You sure? King killing horn? What a sad coincidence, eh, Captain King?
Har har har. Oh, you guys so funny. Oh, look, you're dead! This is probably all that's going to happen here. You have nothing interesting to say to me? Boom. Ouch! Well, might as well finish off the group, get all the resource units that we can out of this. Is that the last one? I think there was 5. Probably 5. Yeah, okay. That was fun, I guess. Alright, so you guys have nothing interesting, it seems to... Well, I mean, I'm sure there's more dialogue, but in the long crew, actually, which is sort of interesting. So, we met the Oomga and pissed off the Oomga. Saved the Oomga, something Oomga. So, let's go ahead and... I think it's time we head back to Earth, which is near Centauri. So we can also, like,
Captain, the halo device on board this vessel is, giving me a headache. Please remove it. Now, Captain. It is foolish to resist. It remains more effective than I thought. You're still able to disobey. Ah, well. What can I do for you, Captain? It is cold and empty. I could use a thermal blanket. Since it is incredibly boring down here, I am using the opportunity to try and get some sleep. I consider such a question to be intrusive and impolite, but that is consistent with your behavior. What do you want to know? You mean my superior brain? My mental prowess? I don't want to talk about it. Over 20,000 years ago, my species was happy and carefree, living a life of peace and contentment on the surface of our world, Ventiflork. We spent our time gathering foods, creating art, and compelling each other to do the boring chores. Then a ship from the sentient milieu landed, and, well, things got pretty complicated.
You do the boring things for us.
The sentient milieu were a bloodthirsty empire that ruled a large section of the galaxy for thousands of years. If you've heard that the milieu was a cooperative union of sentient species, it's lies, all lies. The Urquan were just a part of the milieu, but their dark and evil hearts infused the entire association with a sinister ambiance. Captain, I don't think you meant to ask about my powers. Didn't you mean to ask about flowers? Flowers are beautiful and smell nice. Now, be a good human and leave me alone. An excellent idea, Captain. You must have a great deal of work to attend to. Goodbye.
Oh, guy's hilarious. Oh, he's the best. Oh, for sure. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I think we are back to Earth-ish? Almost. Almost back to Earth. Nay. Getting for nice little while, apparently. Interesting to do a speedrun maybe sometime. Yeah. Earth is, you know, where it sort of started in the beginning. It's gone around the sun a few times. Ah, don't miss. There we go. There we go. Yes.
Ah, Captain, I'm glad you're back.
What? Really? No, anything interesting to say?
More fuel for the fire, eh, Captain? That last load should keep it blazing.
Sure.
The analysis reads as follows. Subject, talking pet life form. Data, this creature is physiologically identical to the so-called Urquan talking pet with one notable exception. It is highly intelligent and evidences strong psychic capabilities. Initial AIQR test rated it well above human super genius, though immediately after we made this shocking assessment, its scores dropped to the normal subnormal range. Interviews with the subject have shown it to be cooperative, though a Class 4 pan-species psychological profile places the creature far into the furtive, hateful domain. There were also some disturbing incidences where we talked about roses, daisies, and other pretty flowers. Summary, everything's okay, nothing to worry about with this cuddly little guy. Not one thing. The next entry in the analysis is subject, rosy sphere device.
Yes, yes.
Data, the specimen is 5 centimeters
5
in
centimeters?
diameter, perfectly smooth and composed of a blood-red translucent substance. Tests show that it has atypical ferromagnetic properties, but is utterly non-conductive. Summary, probably a precursor tool. Function, unknown. That's the end of our scientist's report.
Oh, cool, thank you.
Certainly, Captain.
Yeah.
Fine.
Goodbye.
Farewell.
Goodbye. Let's see what we got here. You can top off that fuel for sure. Focios. There's a lot of it. A lot of fuel. Okay, sounds good. And then we need to come here and fill these cute little Unga things, which I don't feel are particularly useful. Let's go ahead and scrap them. And thanks for the free money, I suppose, but that's all they are to me. I certainly can't fly these to any great deal effect outside of my flagship, which just kills everything, so... let's go ahead and... put those screw from the little ships into here. There we go. And with that, I think we head back out into the stars. Okay, so the other thing that we said is that we hadn't visited... I think we're pretty well equipped to visit the Illwrath, so let's find Procyon. Procyon. It might be faster to... well, let's see, 13 fuel? Okay, it's not worth using our quasi-portal spawner for that, because... yeah, 13 fuel, that's the price of a quasi-portal spawner almost. And I'm pretty sure that nothing gets closer to them. I mean, like there might be one place that gets slightly closer to Procyon than where we are now, but I don't feel that we're gonna quite get there with what we have. Illwrath dudes. And Procyon. Is that a slave shield? Why yes it is. That's a Ruby world. Sweet, I want to land there. I don't think I can because, you you know. We explored the interior of the starbase and found abandoned. Computer records show that the Urquan put the starbase in orbit around this world after defeating the Chenjesu and Murnaherm. And we can determine the Chenjesu and Murnaherm were assigned to the space, set up mindless robots to run the station, and then somehow return to the surface of their planet, penetrating the slave shield. Further analysis of the starbase's databanks show that the Chenjesu and Murnaherm were exploring synthesis seems to create a hybrid race, half Murnaherm and half Chenjesu. The robots who run the station are armed and will not permit us to salvage materials. Oh, bugger. So we return to ships. End transmission. Okay, sweet. There's an infinite number of Illwrath ships around this planet.
Caught you, didn't I?
Sure.
We have monitored your visit to this world with great interest. Your plans for trickery are pitiful, and make Dogar and Kazan clack their mandibles against one another and snicker with amusement. And so now, squishy human, I wonder what sort of noise you will make when I pull off your arms. A high and wailing scream? Or a low moan of ultimate suffering? Though such information is normally holy and secret, I find I am unable to contain myself. Know this fact. You are human, weak and alone in this universe, with no gods to protect you.
That's not very nice.
I know this because the only true gods are our own Illwrath deities, Dogar and Kazan. Dogar is the killer in a black cloak, the great destroyer, the bloody clawed murderer, the dark beast with 1,000 young. Kazan, on the other claw, is the great deceiver.
Oh, of course.
The evil in the darkness, the unstoppable monster who has no pity, the hungry lurker in the night. These are our gods. The only gods. How do we know, you ask? Because Dogar and Kazan told us so.
Yeah. Okay.
Not so fast, tender human. You must first pay homage to the universal deities Dogar and Kazan. The payment is simple and within your means. You will pay with your lives.
Yeah, okay. Let's see here. What beats an Illwrath? Probably giant flagship of doom with big blowy up things. Stay back. I see you there. I know you're there. Stop it. Stop dodging my shots! Where are you? There you are. I see you! Ouch! 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 I mean, that hurt. Yeah, whatever. So, there's an infinite number of you, so there's no real reason to fight you, because there's an infinite number of you. Seriously? You're all, like, just, like, hovering around the planet?
So,
yes, of course.
The human has returned to visit its entombed mentors of deceit.
Sure.
I am emotionally moved by this poignant moment and feel compelled to make immediate obeisance. Flaccid Earthling, I will pour your warm circulatory fluid across the altar of Dogar and dance a jig of cruelty atop your cooling corpse.
More things.
Such information is normally
there's cool
and
things.
Secret.
New things.
I find I am unable to contain myself. Know this fact. You are human.
Oh, okay, we already heard
and
this.
alone in this universe, with no gods to
Nothing
protect
interesting
you.
to say?
I know this.
Okay.
Because not so fast.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was useful. Maybe we can hit some ships this time before they get into our face. Where are the flashing stars? Ah! Found him! Once. Ah, found him twice! Found him 3 times! Found him 4 times! Time to run away! I wonder how my point defense does against their flamethrower. Okay, so that planet is that planet's useless. Illwrath. Do we know anything about, like, their Illwrath homeworld or anything which we need them to stop being around Procyon, clearly? Pekunk said that the... Can you?
Hello, Captain.
Yes, hi.
It is less than comfy down here in your ship's cargo hold. Please send down some pillows. Now, what can I do for you? Much the same as the last time you asked me. However, I have found a way to amuse myself. I'm listening in on the mental energies of your crew. It's really quite fun. For instance, did you know both Ensigns Holiday and Wichuki want to reproduce with you? Haha, it's true.
Okay.
The first thing I'd do is to make sure I had a strong ship and fleet.
Consider my... Yeah, okay.
Goodbye, human.
I was kind of hoping you could, like, mentally compel the Illwrath to GTFO. That probably doesn't do anything. No. That doesn't do anything either. Okay. Maybe I have to be... Illwrath dudes! Gotta be a better way to mess with the Illwrath somehow. Yes.
What is it? Human.
Yes.
It has been so long since I have seen a human die. We will bet on how many parts we can remove before it stops making noise.
You guys are great.
You spaceship captain. Begin the expedient transfer of all human crew so that we may waste no time.
Yeah,
It
sure.
is the goodwill of Dokar and Kazon that brings the Father Human to us. Were it not for the Dark Lords of Deception's mighty directive, we would not have the good fortune to intercept you for a festive limb ringing. Your fight for life, though futile, serves the noble purpose and appeases our honored deity.
Oh, you're welcome, I think.
You have earned the right to hold your head high.
Oh, what? Okay, well. Time to blow up. Oh, that's a little close, isn't it? Yep. Well, that went well. Boink. That's interesting. My point defense attacks my own bullets. That's kind of dumb. Oh, where are you, you sneaky thing? Oh, I see you. I see you. I just can't hit you. I know you're like right there. Apparently I hit you. Okay, now I don't know where you are. Oh, I see you. You're right there. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. that was a planet! Ow, that was a fireball! Mm-hmm. Boom. I saw you. I saw you. I saw you, but I saw that star blink. Hello. Good day. How many do you have to kill? Too many. Alright, you're somewhere down there. I can see you. Found you! You blast the smithereens, please. There we go. No, that did it. Please tell me that's it. Okay. See you there. I saw you blink. Clearly I need more energy regeneration or something. Oh, found you. 360! 360 no scope! 3 in a row! Please tell me that's it. Yes, that's it. Okay, good. Woohoo, we killed 5 things. So clearly, okay. What's interesting is Illwrath are already up there, and now they're down there. Illwrath. How do we? Do we have any info on the Illwrath here? I'm not seeing anything that I've written down, which is most unfortunate. Where is your homeworld? Because no, your homeworld might be interesting. Just a thought. Do you have anything interesting over here? Tell me about Dozer and Kazon or something. Hi.
Ah, human. You join us in the celebration of
Sure.
Dogar and Kazan.
Yes.
We grow excited. The human makes excellent ceremony. When we peel it, urgent bleating comes from the noisemaker. Then the green eye of Dogar observes it writhe upon the altar, and the cilia of Kazan swell, indicating their readiness for the juices. It squirms with
Lovely.
vigor until we pop the crunchy noisemaker.
Lovely.
Rejoice. The duo of deception shall receive their supplication. Incorrectness. We come from the Eye of Dogar. Such a quasar exists nowhere near this location. Look in the heavens.
Oh, hey!
Location 022.9
Perfect.
by 366.6, and gaze into the depths of it all-seeing. Look in the heavens at location 022.9 by 366.6.
Of course it's 66.6.
And
Of course.
gaze into the depths of its all-seeing eye if you dare. Only by the sparing caress of Kazan's anointed cilia will you survive such an act. Else you will bless the altar of consumption with your ceremonial blood.
Alright, and they're going to attack me. And I am getting really sick of killing you guys because Because you're such a pain to kill. Like, come on. Oh, I found you. I'll get back. We're gonna run away because, you know, reasons. Goodbye. You know, it's interesting that my, so, 26 and then 333.3? Alpha Tari, I guess? Okay. Which is interesting because that would be right in the middle of your circle thing. Okay, well, let's go over there. Thank you, Illwrath. Maybe we'll get something done here. Let's go ahead and move some crew around. The Earthship is not particularly useful against the Dozar and Kazon dudes. I'm pretty sure these guys are pretty useless too. I think Arilu Lali are actually pretty good if you're really, really careful, but that's fine for now. And obviously the Spathy can just elude everything, because that's what they do. It's even less efficient than my flagship, so there's no reason to do that. Hey guys! I'm here to look at, probably your homeworld. Which is probably this planet right here. Which is, interestingly, unguarded. I think I found their home planet. Yeah. Hey, guys.
What a pleasant surprise. Ever since the Urquan made it a fellow slave species, we have missed the human. You arrived just in time for the Festival of 1,000 Screams.
Okay.
We welcome you with open appendages.
Cool.
Your participation in the ceremony is most fortuitous. As we pour your steaming parts from your breached husk, you will cry with the force that pleases the mighty deities Dogar and Kazon.
Guys.
Then we will address our inquiries and receive deific guidance. Glorious! There is so much to tell, so many different aspects. These deities permeate the fabric of the universe. Since all things eventually succumb to death, all things meet Dogar and Kazon.
Okay. Oh, I guess I have things.
Human, you do not understand. It is as it has always been. When the hatchlings struggle from the egg sac, they show their respect to the twin gods of death during their first frenzied gorging. From that moment on, the directives and philosophies of Dogar and Kazon are manifested by the hatchling. The deific duo broadcast on Channel 44. Their words of wisdom are available to all, and their instructions are carried out to the best of our mortal ability. We know that we are pleasing the gods because they no longer find it necessary to guide us. In the past, the Dark Twins were compelled to direct us almost daily, but now have received no direction for almost 8 years.
Interesting.
Indeed, we diligently monitor the channel should Dogar and Kazon choose to be heard. They do it for us.
Yeah.
First, they clear the channel of messy static and interference. Second, It made it easy for us to properly identify what might be mistaken for mad rambling as the sacred words. You see, Dogar possesses 44 eyes that see into the 44 planes of existence. And each of Kazon's 44 sub-tongues is made up of 44 plump, writhing cilia. Besides, they knew we were Captain Satellite viewers.
Wait, what?
During the Dark Ages, we were confused by the many gods. There were dozens of deities ranging from Zith of the Pelt to Orc of the Seds. It was only through the careful formation of a priestly ruling body that the Illwrath were able to determine the true gods, Dogar and Kazon. This new priestly cabal revealed that we must discard all other gods, be they of hearth or flowing web. Only the priests were capable of interpreting the will of the gods. Their order refined our worship until we could do no better.
Congratulations.
All heretics were to be eaten, and all possessions were to be delivered to the holy sites for the priestly dwellings. Your pitiful investigations have barely
Channel
scratched the surface
44.
of what is to be learned about Dogar and Kazon. And remember, you may never get another chance to ask such questions. Your interest is not unusual. It is through the omniscient guidance of our mighty lords of darkness that we have achieved this state of near perfection.
Yeah, great.
We will dispel your ignorance concerning the first child species of the unmerciful Dogar and Kazon.
What do you think of the Urquan?
Simply put, the Urquan are far too kind to please Dogar and Kazon. When your species was subdued, our gods made clear their desire for immediate death by the billions. We made plans for a grand ceremony to be called Mountains of Flesh.
Oh my.
We built thousands of portable altars and transported millions of blood gowns and fillet knives to your world. But then the Urquan commanded that you humans were to be left alive. The confusion. With our plans for a magnificent and most holy planetary slaughter forcibly terminated, we retreated to our homeworld to soak.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not really.
Yes, our striking appearance only hints at the true strength that resides
Space fighters.
inside. Coursing through our thorax are the fluids of life. Like yourselves, if we leak in excess, we will satiate the sacrificial needs of Dogar and Kazon. Our mandibles allow us to communicate, take sustenance, and deliver pain. The appendages you see here allow us to manipulate our technologies and will regenerate when damaged or lost, as often happens in many of the rituals of pain. Our
nice,
sensory
I guess.
cluster lets us monitor the whim and will of the deadly duo in the complex sequence of events that leads us all to death.
Yeah,
Our culture
Customs
is
and
rich
cultures,
with
yes.
meaningful tradition.
please.
During
I
the
want to
first
hear
rite,
more about
the
all
egg
your...
sac teems with many new potential depths. The hatchlings fight over their first frothy draught of blood. In the ensuing frenzy, many hatchlings are consumed, either partially or in their entirety. They frequently perform the ceremony of affirmation has the participant grinding away partial or even whole appendages.
Okay.
It is the pain that acknowledges the greatness of the twins of excruciation. How can they help but notice the scream caused by the mangled nervous tissue?
Yeah. Okay.
For eons, we lived appendage to mandible. Then,
Hand to
many
mouth.
millennia ago, we received the guidance of Dogar and Kazon. This enabled us to move beyond the simple existence of tranquil hunter-gatherers to become world-striding avatars of death and destruction.
You're so great.
Over the many years, we advanced our technology, always in the name of Dogar and Kazon, always in the development of more sophisticated tools for murder.
Of course.
Then, the gods gave us the means to go forth and commit even more glorious acts. This was 29 years ago, when the Urquan improved our starships and weapons.
How nice of them.
The war against your alliance was glorious. But alas, all good things come to an end. You lost.
Bummer, huh?
We honored the wishes of the soft and merciful Urquan and stopped eating you humans. To continue our festive ceremonies of death, we began employing our native species for ceremony. Things seemed to be going well until we accidentally exhausted our supply of all these life forms.
Whoops.
We became distraught and called to our gods for guidance. Then, 8 years ago, Dogar and Kazon responded
So
to our
sad you
wails
killed
of
all of
dismay
your
by
animals and
directing
there
us
was no
to
one else
devour
left for you to
feathered
kill.
bird beings, the Pakank. We now penetrate deeply into their home space.
Yeah,
When we
noticed.
complete our mission of genocide, we are certain that we will once again hear from Dogar and Kazon. Evil? Of course we're evil!
Of course, yes.
Dogar and Kazon would never reward a less than hideously evil species with their baleful grace. Why, we are the very definition of evil! Everything about us, within and without, reeks of heinous deeds, deceit, and treachery. Even our house pets are rather evil.
Your house pets? I don't think I agree with this.
We are all evil. We all behave in a mutually agreed upon fashion of murder, torture, deceit, and so forth. Our uniform acceptance of this heinous credo creates an orderly and cooperative society which hardly seems evil. Evil is doing things that make others hurt or fear.
Of
We
course.
all do that, of course.
Oh, good for you.
But since we all do such things, as sanctioned by our culture, it would be bad to do otherwise. Which means, blasphemer! Do not play with words. You anger both Dogar and Kazon. Now you must die!
Okay. Apparently we're fighting. Oh, these guys are so great. All the alien race, all the writing in this game is just... Found you. Mm, lost you. Found you. Get back here. A little close. Boom. Okay, so... Hyperwave. You're not useful.
I was asleep, gathering strength for our confrontation with the Urquan. This little interruption of yours has set me back several days. Now what is it?
Really?
I am saving my meager powers for our final confrontation with the Urquan. Sorry, Captain. You'll just have to deal with this one yourself.
Aw. Oh. Oh, well, it was worth a try. It's interesting. Compelled to self-destruct. I mean, hey, you never know, I guess. But what I wanted to try is...
Listen! The hideous and inspiring voices of our gods, Dogar and Kazan. Oh, great gods of evil and darkness. What can your humble and devious servants do for you? Your will is our inspiration.
Yeah, leave
What shall we
Procyon
do?
in particular.
We can never receive sufficient direction from you, great masters. We eagerly await your next vile commandments.
Okay, I can somehow...
From the chambers of pain, we hear your words, cruel and evil lords of darkness. And as your voice crackles out of the speaker boxes, it sends thrills across our carcasses. Our hairy quills all stand erect,
boy.
and we pant and wheeze with holy fever. Oh, mighty gods, you are the definition
Thank
of
you.
all that is evil and hideous in this universe. You are the inspiration for all cruelty, deception, and pain.
Fantastic.
For this, we thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, mighty Dogar.
What's this do?
Oh, mighty Kazan.
I want you to
Your
leave
devoted
Procyon.
servants hear your words and obey your divine and cruel insights.
Leave the skunk alone.
The Pakunk are unfit for our sacramental tortures. We relish the prospect of killing worthy prey. We will leave immediately so that we can begin our glorious evil devotions.
Fantastic.
But who shall we prey upon next? Who shall suffer our inspired torment?
No one, just go
Didn't those
somewhere else.
lonesome Umga once mention a race near their region of space? Yes, I have it. The Thradash. We will go now and kill all of them.
Don't... Oh.
Farewell, Dogar and Kazan. We are awed by your malevolent presence, and swear unto you to commit even more vile and treacherous deeds tomorrow than we did today.
Fantastic. Goodbye. Well, that was a lot of nice exposition. We're going to go ahead and save the game, I think, and, end this episode here. And before we go on to hopefully visit Procyon, which hopefully is now interesting. Hopefully we can now visit Procyon. So, for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.